my kitchen and we're going to make today some oat biscuits. Some oat biscuits that are very plain, but when they come out the oven and you eat them, you can spread them with a bit of butter and maybe a bit of honey or cheese. So like a snack biscuit that you can make more interesting and have as part of your lunch or a little bit of a snack. Okay, so let's get busy. We're going to need some flour, just plain white flour, and a bit of oats because they're oat biscuits, and a little bit of, whoops, not cinnamon, that's a bit sweet. We're going to use that just now. A bit of salt, just a little bit, and not sugar. These are savoury biscuits, plain biscuits. Okay, so I need my cup to measure. We're going to put in the flour, and I need half a cup of flour. I'm not making a lot of biscuits because we're going to make some of these and we're going to make some sweet biscuits afterwards. So I've got half a cup of flour in here, and then we're going to do 1.5 cups of oats. One. Now remember, it has to be full. If it's 1 cup, look, there we go, but not overflowing. Hey, here we go. Okay, too full. Right, there we go. 1 cup of oats and 1/2 cup more of oats. There we go, look, got it. Perfect. And we need a little bit of salt. And when we use salt, whoops, and we use a little bit, we use a pinch. Remember, we use our helping fingers, our 3 friends, and we take a pinch. Okay, that's it. What could be simpler? Right. Mums and dads might want to add a bit of chili or a bit of cayenne pepper or a bit of paprika. Anything. You can add a little bit of flavor. Okay. Maybe even some garlic. Remember, it's one of Miss Carr's favorites. This time though, we're just going to make it plain. Right, so I'm going to mix that a little bit just with my hands. And then we need some hot water to add to this. I first need just a little bit of butter. So I'm going to use a little bit of butter. Now, so it is a quarter, oops, it is a quarter of one of those small blocks. So this would be a half. Can you see I'm making it into a half? Oops, there. And then I would put a quarter here. Okay, so I'm going to use that quarter, and the other quarter would be there. Right, quarters, when you put it into how many pieces? 4. Yes. Okay, it goes in. It's very soft. A bit of a chilly day, so I took it out of the fridge early. It's nice and soft. You can see it's even soft on my fingers. So now I'm just going to rub that with my fingertips, not my whole hands, just my fingertips. And I'm going to rub it into my dry ingredients. You can see, look there. Look there, nice. It's like breadcrumbs, sort of. Okay, so that's what it's like. Now we add that little bit of hot water. You would have heard the kettle boiling. I just add a little bit of that, and I'm going to mix it together until it is the right consistency. That means it feels just right. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit in. There we go. My kettle here, just to wait. And I'm going to use my one hand so that my other hand can be clean for putting the water in. You need to be careful that you don't burn yourself because the water is very hot. So when you're mixing with your mixing hand, be careful you don't burn it or pour the water on it. I don't want to do that. Okay. Right, now you can see, look, the consistency is changing. It's sort of coming together, isn't it? So we want that. I think it's fine. Look, it's making like a ball. I'm going to use both hands now because I think it's the right consistency. It must make like a ball. Can I make a ball with it? Look, let's see. Look, it's made a ball. Right consistency. Now we're going to roll it out. Roll it out. I need a board to roll it on, and I need a rolling pin. Yes, I need a rolling pin. This car's not always good at using rolling pins, or remembering to use rolling pins. Now I'm putting a little bit of flour on my board so that it doesn't stick. Right, I take my ball out, pop it there, put my ball on the other side so it's out the way, and a little bit more flour on top so that it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. That's right. There we go. Now roll it out. There we go. Roll it, roll it, roll it. You can see I have rolled it out. It's not a very pretty shape, but it's fine. And you see there, yes. There we go. Yep. And now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut my biscuits out. I'm going to use a glass because the glass has got a round here. I don't have a biscuit cutter, but you could use one. That would be the professional thing to do. But if you haven't got one, a glass is just as good. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my plate here. I don't have enough space on my board. As my glass gets sticky, I'm going to just put it in here so that it doesn't stick to my mixture. My oven has been on at 160 degrees, and that's when it's ready. These should be ready to go in too. Okay, so here we go. Let's go cutting. There we go, and we just do that. Twist it a little bit, and then the next one next to it. Careful when you twist it that you don't move your glass around, because then your biscuit will get squishy. So just twist it in the same place. Can you see that I'm not moving it up or down or left or right? Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's getting a bit sticky. Did you see that one wanting to come up? So we do that. Whoop. There we go. And I have cut my biscuits like that. They're going to go on the baking tray, and then you can use the bits in between to make some more. I'm going to use a spatula to just lift them up nicely, and careful not to waste any of this precious dough. If your biscuit tray is not non-stick, then you're going to need to put a little bit of butter on it. Spread it on a little bit with the paper from the butter, or you can use spray and cook, and then you just pop it in. Into the oven for about 20 minutes, but keep an eye on them. So now I can smell those biscuits are ready, and we're going to go and take them out of the oven. I'm going to need my oven gloves, and I'm going to put it onto the rack. I will need my spatula to help me do that. Yes, I will. Oh, look at them, perfectly round. You see, they're not sticking to the tray at all. So I'm just going to use my spatula to guide them onto the racks, cooling racks. Right, and again, remember, we put them on the cooling rack, on a rack, so that when they, as they cool, they stay crisp. If they just cool on the baking tray, then sometimes they sweat a little bit, and then they don't stay as crisp. You know what? Oh, this looks so good. I think I'm going to have one right now. Let me put on. Let's see what I've got. I like to have a little bit of my favorite. The texture of the oats is delicious. That little bit of butter gives it a bit of richness. Could have added butter on top if you wanted as well. If it's warm, then the butter's going to melt. Mmm, yummy. Don't forget, or rather, remember to tidy up and clean up after yourselves. When you've put all your things away, always wipe your countertops, your table, so it's nice and clean for the next thing you're ready to do. Okay. Yummy. When your biscuits are cool, put them in an airtight container to keep them crisp and fresh.